Joining us right now, one of our favorite guests, Senator John McCain is gaining ground on the issue of offshore drilling among voters. Could a strong VP help him pull ahead for the White House race? Joining us right now, a man that's got to be considered on the short list there, Florida Governor Charlie Crist. Governor, welcome back to Fox and Friends.
It's always good to be with you. I hope you're having a great morning.
Well, are you going to do, and by the way, say hello to Martha, too, because you've never seen her so early. I know you've seen her before.
Hi, Governor Crist. How are you?
I'm fine, Martha. How are you this morning?
Right. I'm well, thank you. All
right, now that you two are done with your pleasantries.
So we're reacquainted.
Hey, Governor, Jeb Bush says we're not going to drill off the shore of Florida. You're saying you're open to it. Why?
Because gas is $4 a gallon. It's amazing how ridiculous this issue has become, how expensive it is on the backs of the American family, and how really John McCain gets it, understands it, and it's a shame that Senator Obama doesn't have an open mind to trying to produce more domestic oil, making sure we have nuclear energy, and that we have renewable and that we conserve. I mean, all of these things are very, very important. Senator McCain has really put this issue front and center, and it's certainly something that's front and center on the minds of the American people and their pocketbook. And they're hurting, and we need to try to help them as much as we can and wean ourselves off this dependence on foreign oil. It's killing us.
All right, Governor Crist, before I want to make sure that we get in the story of Caitlin White, who needed brain surgery, and you helped this Florida woman. Oh, we're going to do that in the next segment. All right, so then I do get a chance to squeeze in this one question that I have for you on drilling off the shore of Florida, because Russia, and I know China is also negotiating to drill about 35 miles off the coast of Florida. So is this something that you think Americans need to be more aware of? And do you think that the United States is more capable of drilling in a cleaner, more efficient, better way than some of these other countries?
Oh, there's no doubt. The United States is one of the safest, most secure countries on the planet, as we all know. And if we're going to venture into this water, so to speak, I certainly would rather have the United States doing it than anybody else. As a governor of Florida, it's important to me that what we do is make sure that it's far enough, clean enough, and safe enough so that we don't hurt our beautiful beaches and tourism. But that can be accomplished, and I know that our U.S. senators are working on it. Certainly Mel Martinez is, our members of our congressional delegation. This is an issue that John McCain talks about all the time, and getting the Congress to at least vote on the issue so that states have the right to make a decision on it.
Governor Crist, stay right there. Coming up straight ahead, Governor Crist helped us help a woman get life-saving surgery that she needed. Find out how Caitlin White is doing and what Governor Crist did. Recently, 19-year-old Caitlin White had life-saving brain surgery. Aetna Health Insurance had refused to pay for the operation. Initially, they said yes. Then they said, oh, wait, she's not entitled. Until Fox News' Peter Johnson Jr. made some calls to Governor of Florida Charlie Crist's office. Now Aetna has covered the surgery, and there's the governor as well. Governor, why do you feel obligated to get involved in this case?
Well, whenever you hear a situation like that, it's obviously a difficult set of facts, and your heart goes out to Caitlin and wanting to do everything you can to be of some help. I want to thank Fox for the heads up and the opportunity to do some good and make a difference in this young lady's life.
Absolutely.
That's really what it's all about.
Well, Governor, say hello to Caitlin White, who is joining us right now from Tampa, along with her mother, Sheila Jackson.
Good morning, Caitlin. How are you this morning?
Good morning. I'm great. Thank you.
And hi, Mom. How are you?
I'm great. I'm great. Thank you very much.
Hey, she's great because she didn't have to pay $113,000 for that surgery that her daughter needed.
Yeah, that was unbelievable. You know, I'm grateful for Aetna changing their mind and doing the right thing and applying a little common sense here and a little compassion. That's what all of us need to strive to do if we can. And if a call from the governor's office can make a little bit of a difference to try to help, you know, somebody like Caitlin, it's an honor to be able to do that.
Caitlin, what was it like for you when you found out the governor was on your side and taking action?
Oh, I was shocked. I was amazed. I was very surprised and so happy that, you know, that somebody like that would, you know, reach out to help me. And it was an amazing feeling.
Caitlin, you know, just play catch up for us a little bit. In very brief terms, just describe a little bit about what did you have done? It was some pretty amazing, extensive surgery on your brain.
What they did was they went in and my brain was falling through the bottom of my skull, and they had to go in and open up the hole and take out my first vertebrae to relieve the pressure off my brain, then put a patch in so my brain wouldn't fall. And originally it wasn't as bad on the MRIs, but after they had got in and opened my head and all that, they found out that my brain was actually halfway down my neck.
Just unbelievable. And look at you, sitting here talking to us after this. It is such an amazing surgery and amazingly successful.
And Caitlin, how are you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing great. Yeah, I go next week to get my stitches out. But
fantastic.
And she'll literally, for you, anytime your child's hurt, you want to help them, and you did all this. You got everybody's attention, and you made it happen.
You know, I just want to take a moment to thank everybody, because I certainly could not have done this by myself. I tried, and I just couldn't do it. And, you know, Peter Johnson Jr. and then Governor Charlie Crist, it could not have been done without your help. And you know, thank you is a word you say when somebody holds the door open for you. Thank you just does not seem like it's very adequate at this point.
Governor Crist, is this why you got into politics?
Well, it is. I mean, you know, the greatest calling is to help your fellow man and woman, and to be able to have the opportunity to do this is a blessing for me. Nothing makes me feel better than being able to help somebody else in a time of need. And, you know, God bless you, Caitlin, and your mother for working so hard on your behalf. No love like a mother's love.
That's great. Well, we thank you all for joining us today so we could finish telling the story. Caitlin White, good luck to you. Sheila Jackson, thank you for joining us. And Charlie Crist, Governor of Florida, thank you, sir, for helping out.
Thank you.
All right.
Good story.
Fantastic. And hats off as well to Peter Johnson Jr., because he really did spend an entire day calling everybody and faxing anybody who had a fax machine down in Florida. All right, straight ahead.
Fox News Channel is committed
to providing viewers with more factual information
in a balanced, fair presentation.
Fox believes viewers should make their own judgments
on important issues based on unbiased coverage.
Our motto is, we report,
you decide.
Our job is to give the American people information they can use
to live their lives more effectively.
And our job is to tell them the truth wherever that truth falls.